Callum Turner's father attended a different wedding on the day he married Dua Lipa after growing close following years of estrangement. Despite Callum Turner and Dua Lipa's wedding being billed as the showbiz event of the year, his father Laurence Coles reportedly didn't attend. Instead, Laurence is said to have been at a different wedding 2,000 miles away in North London. As the actor and the singer said, "I do," at a picturesque Sicilian ceremony, Callum's dad was a guest of Jamie Rae Keeble, the daughter of Spandau Ballet drummer John Keeble, in London. A source told The Sun, "Laurence and Callum have been estranged over the years, but it was nonetheless strange that he was at a wedding on the same day his son got married."
Tired of messy watermelon prep? The crisp taste 2-in-1 watermelon cutter slices neat cubes quickly, then switches to a retractable fork for easy serving with less mess. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/3 before it's gone.
Laurence kept a low profile, but some people questioned the fact that he was at a wedding on the same day his son was marrying Dua. Though his father wasn't in attendance, Callum's half-siblings Louis and Clemmy attended the spectacular Sicilian wedding, which had 200 guests including Elton John and Charlie XCX descend on the 18th century Villa Valgiornera. Despite Callum Turner and Dua Lipa's wedding being billed as the showbiz event of the year, his father Laurence Coles, L., reportedly didn't attend. Instead of attending Callum and Dua's pictured wedding, Laurence is said to have been at a different wedding 2,000 miles away in North London. The revelation comes despite signs that Callum and his father had grown closer in recent years after being estranged for 3 decades. The Fantastic Beasts star has previously described his relationship with Laurence as loose because the pair spent much of Callum's childhood living at opposite sides of the world. Callum's parents, Laurence and Rosemary Turner, were unmarried and living at separate addresses when he was born in February 1990. Callum was given his mother's name, Turner, and was brought up by Rosemary in a council flat on an estate in Chelsea, West London. Rosemary juggled being a single mother with jobs as a promoter on the door of various venues across London's then vibrant nightclub scene, including the legendary Ministry of Sound. She couldn't rely on any support from Callum's father because he had moved to the other side of the world to begin a new life in Australia. Callum would later tell how instead of a conventional father figure, he had the role fulfilled by a revolving cast of often gay men who Rosemary befriended in the club world. The famous Clubland figure Steve Strange of 1980s Visages, Fade to Grey fame, lived with Rosemary and young Callum for a spell. Speaking about his childhood, he previously said, "It was a tough upbringing in certain ways, but also a brilliant, beautiful upbringing in others. There was a lot of love in my life and community." Though his father wasn't in attendance, Callum's half-siblings Louis and Clemmy attended the spectacular Sicilian wedding, which had 200 guests including Elton John and Charlie XCX. Meanwhile, far away from the UK, Larry was reinventing himself in Sydney. Despite a non-academic background, having previously worked as a plasterer in London's building trade, he qualified there as a psychotherapist. He began dating business owner Petrina Angus, who runs a high-end company making cushions from Irish linen, and started his new family. Despite their fractured relationship, the father and son appear to have grown much closer in recent years as Laurence moved back to the UK.